Hey you guys, welcome in to Divine Golden Master, where we master being divine at this 3D reality. All right, you guys, so you guys know it is time for the community portion of the group ritual. So first and foremost, I hope you guys are doing well, blessed, and highly favored. I hope your day is going amazing. So today is day one, you guys, and for day one, this is the part we're going to do day one, day two, day three with everybody, where you don't even have to have a donation to participate. Take advantage of that. I'm giving back. All right. Now, the first day, this is going to be all about our Glamour challenge, right? Well, all 3 days, all about our Glamour challenge, and basically today's focus is going to be identity and presence. Yeah, I was getting distracted by the bird. But yeah, so today is going to be focused on identity and presence. All right? And for the next 3 days, we're not just talking about confidence. We're talking about identity and presence, because it's one thing to say you're confident, but it's one thing to be confident and actually feel that energy. All right? So for the next 3 days, each day we'll have affirmations, different things that's going to help you to get into alignment, and some journal prompts. Now I'm going to do the affirmational videos separate from this video, so be on the lookout for that. Turn your post notifications on. Now y'all know I have my notes. I don't want to forget nothing. Alright, so because this experience is connected to the ocean, I want to introduce the energy of a powerful archetype for day one that many people honor and know and work with, which is Yimaye. And with us working with the ocean energy, that is her energy. Y'all, let me get the plants in the back. All right. Oh, this is perfect. So yeah, so if you know about Yimaye, you know that she rules over the ocean, right? So I thought to go ahead and incorporate her within this group ritual for us. And I'm also going to do a couple of small, short reels about her today, just to help connect with the energy. Now, do you have to work with her or be aware of who she is to be a part of the group ritual, or even to do these exercises? No, it's not necessary. Everybody doesn't align or resonate with deities, right? Or honoring deities and things like that. So if that doesn't resonate, just don't worry about that part. But if it does and you feel called to it, actually look into that, do your research on that, and see what is it that calls out to you. And check out the mini videos I'm going to do for you guys. Now, let me get back to the notes so I don't forget anything. I'm trying to get the greenery in the back, so y'all can feel like y'all here. Let me try this one maybe. Oh, there we go. That's cute. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys a little bit about her now, and then stay tuned for more information. But Yimaye is known in the Yoruba spiritual tradition as the mother of the ocean. Now, y'all know, not saying that this is required, because you know how, social media, y'all could be sensitive sometimes. But not saying that this is required, but remember, you guys, I did my ancestry, and my bloodline actually does originate where the Yoruba religion started. So it definitely is deeply connected and deeply rooted within my DNA. Now, if that shows up on your ancestry too, I feel like it's definitely something that you should work with. Even if you're questioning it, if you are from that part, and your family and your bloodline is from that part of Africa, definitely tap into that. But even if you're not and you feel like it resonates, we are way more than just this one journey and this bloodline. So still tap in. But yeah, so she represents emotional depth, protection, intuition, feminine power. When you think about the ocean, it never apologizes for its presence. It moves how it moves. It takes up space. It is calm one moment and powerful the next. And that is the energy Yimaye embodies. Now, when we think about all those descriptions of what she embodies, that's very much in alignment to divine feminine energy, right? Being magnetic and having that pull. She doesn't shrink. She doesn't chase validation. She simply just is. All right. So today's lesson is about releasing. Before we get into attracting and being magnetic all the way, first we must release what is not meant. What's blocking it? Because if it was nothing blocking it, then you already have it. You would already be in alignment to it. So what is the blockages? And that's what we're going to get into too, where I post the affirmational video for you guys. You're going to say those affirmations to really see where it hits at. Because when we say affirmations out loud, you start to realize what really resonates and what really doesn't, right? Where you don't feel like you're abundant and where you are abundant at, right? So it helps to get that really good gauge, but it also takes honesty and being willing to be open with yourself and forgiving yourself for the things that you did not know or the patterns that you were holding on to just due to programming, right? You was raised that way or you just seen it. All right, we're breaking free from that. So, like I said, today's lesson is about releasing. Many of us have learned to shrink our voices, soften our opinions, and dim our presence so that other people can feel comfortable. But when we connect with the ocean energy, we remember something very important. The ocean does not reduce itself to make others feel safe. Shrinking often shows up in subtle ways, right? So, y'all, the birds is talking to me. Hold on, y'all, I lost my note. So yeah, shrinking yourself, overanalyzing or over-explaining things when you didn't do anything wrong, lowering your voice when you just want to avoid something, or holding back your true opinions to allow others to feel comfortable around you. Things like that, these habits send a message to the world that says, I am not fully allowed to be seen. And a lot of people really don't even realize that that is what that message is, because that's definitely something that I've battled with in the past, because it's like I'm definitely a nurturer and an overgiver. So it's like I always want to make sure everybody feels comfortable, and you know, vice versa, as I wish they would too. But at the same time, it is the energy that you don't want to vibrate from, right? Just be authentically you and you will be accepted. Now, if that's your energy and that's the habits and that's what you tend to do, as in, hey boo, you tend to shrink yourself to make others feel better, or you shrink yourself to be digestible, that is something that we're going to be releasing. Those are one of the things that we're going to be releasing on today. Because it's giving that message to the universe of, I am not fully allowed to be seen. And one thing that is really important that we must remember is that we live in an energetic universe. And emotions are energy and motion, and we must have emotional control. It is no other way around this life. To be able to manifest and to really be able to attract the things that you want and the desires and get yourself in alignment with certain energies, you must put your emotions to the side with certain things. And not necessarily put them to the side, but work through them. Release them out of your energetic body so that you're not holding on to emotions. Like I tell you guys how I do past life regression sessions, and I will feel emotions from past life. Even for some of my clients, I will feel emotions from a past life, and it will feel like it is this life. That is very real. And a lot of those things can hold you back from your manifestation because you're not even aware it exists, right? Because you didn't take time to really assert what is your belief on releasing and magnetism and what you deserve and things like that. So today we are beginning the process to release that energy of I am not fully allowed to be seen. We're going to release that energy. And when we also talk about race and things like that, that also plays major background in this, because if you are a person of color naturally, that is something else that's in your DNA, right? It's scientifically proven that we walk around with, up to 100 generations of energy within our DNA, which is really us walking around with our ancestors, which we already knew that. But so you have to be able to be ready to transmute certain energies. You have to be ready to be able to really transmute and transform the energy. Because one thing I noticed, and I was just thinking about this the other day, like how back in the day, you know, people were stuck on watching TV, and that was so they programmed down. Now everybody's on their phone, and it could be a hindrance or it could be a positive. But it's like, it's all about distracting you from creating so that the things don't evolve. So we must create and make sure that we're not allowing certain programs to put imprints of who we are on us. And I really want to dive a little bit deeper with y'all with that on another day, because I don't want to distract from the message. But yeah, I'm not even gonna bring it up because it's gonna distract from the message. We'll talk about it another day. But yeah, so I want you to take a moment and write down 3 ways you notice yourself shrinking. So this is our day 1 activity. This is the first thing you're gonna do for today. And before you sit and write it down, don't just sit and write it down right now. Take time to get your energy into stillness. Take time to get your energy into a place of peace, not urgency, not rushing, not you gotta do this and you're gonna just do it really quick. No. Take time to really get your energy into a place of peace so that you can be able to really sit with your energy and see when you say certain things or when you feel certain things, you'll know exactly where it's coming from and you won't be confused as to, is this my energy? Was that me? Am I feeling weird about that? No, you'll know automatically because you're set and you cleared it out so that you can be able to hear what your spirit was telling you. Okay? So that's the first thing. Write down 3 things or 3 ways you notice yourself shrinking. And then 3 situations where you dim your presence. Write that down as well. Three ways you notice yourself shrinking. 3 situations where you dim your presence. And once you have them written down, I want you to take a deep breath and imagine placing those patterns into the ocean. Now, for my people that have a hard time visualizing, I want you to close your eyes and visualize something that you know for sure that you can see with your eyes closed. Is in like your childhood home or something that you go to every day, your job or something. Close your eyes and visualize that while you're not there. And after you're able to form that vision in your third eye, then go ahead and start to practice doing this. Practice seeing the ocean first. Can you see that? Now, after you see the ocean, then go ahead to start to see the paper that you wrote the stuff down, right? Or start to see it coming into words. They loud. So then, yeah. So start to see it as words, as you're still seeing the ocean, or however you want to see it. Like a lot of times when I release certain things, I'll start to see the letter go one by one into the ocean. I'll just pour it over a boat, like I'm in a boat, or I'm either levitating on the water. So put yourself whatever feels comfortable. Don't force it, but be open to see what comes, right? So once you have them written down, take a deep breath and imagine placing those patterns into the ocean. Depending on how vivid your third eye is and how strong it is, you may even take a vision of whatever that pattern was, you doing it, a vision of that and throwing it into the water. However it resonates, or however creative you can get. But do what works for you and make it personal to you. The ocean is constantly moving, constantly cleansing, constantly renewing. When something is released into the water, it is carried away. So I also have a mirror activation that you guys can do. And I'm going to post the mirror activation in one of the separate videos along with the affirmations for you guys. So yeah, be on the lookout for the affirmations list. It's going to be 2 separate lists. We're going to have releasing affirmations and identity. And I can't stress this enough. Always remind yourself and keep this in the back of your head. When releasing, what am I bringing in? Because I see so many people doing releases and releasing energy at this time, but if you're releasing and you're not pouring anything back into there, you're releasing and you're opening yourself up for whatever is wanting to come. Direct the energy, will the energy. You are the main character. No choice is a choice. Once you cleanse your energy, where is it going? Like we're cleansing our energy today. Where is it going? We're going to bring magnetism in. So as you cleanse, remember to, what are you bringing in? Even if you don't even do another working or something like that, if you just sit and think about it, mental magic, and think, okay, I'm releasing this, I'm releasing these false beliefs about myself and this lack mindset and feeling like I'm not worthy. I'm releasing that. What am I replacing that with? I am worthy. Worthy of what? Right? Get specific. Now, hey baby. So for the mirror activation, I'm going to post that. That's going to be the first thing I'm going to post. I'm going to do it right after this video. And then the affirmations, I'm going to post that probably around 8. All right? Something around that, you know, and y'all know I'm Eastern Standard. So yeah. So today is about awareness and release. I don't want you to be too thinking about it too much or overthinking it or overanalyzing yourself. This is not to pick yourself apart. This is to nurture and love yourself where someone did not input the right information, right? And what I mean by that is, you should have been validated as a child. You should have been loved as a child. You should have had that poured into you. And even if you did and you still didn't get the resonance of that, now it's time for you to do it for yourself and mother yourself, father yourself, give yourself that energy, right? And also some of you guys too, maybe you just have to be brought back to that energy, right? Maybe you had an experience that you don't even know that version of yourself anymore. Well, it's time to bring yourself back to that energy and something even better. Because I always believe that it's not always that we're always going back to what we were, but more so of reshaping a new version of self, right? So yeah. So today is about awareness and release. Tomorrow we will talk about magnetic presence, how the way you move, speak, and hold yourself changes the energy of every room you walk into. But tonight, simply observe yourself. And simply just observe. Notice the moments where you shrink. Because once you see the pattern, you can begin to change it. Now, y'all remember what I told you? This is not about anything in the physical. Everything, what is intention is over everything. So as soon as you start to even bring your brain on the fact that, wow, I'm observing something, I'm paying attention to something, that is when you begin to change. That very moment, right now, when you're deciding to say, you know, I'm going to observe that. I'm going to see. The change has already started. So good job. All right, good job. I'm proud of you for starting your journey on wanting to elevate your energy and work on self. And just like the ocean, your presence was never meant to be small. All right, I love you guys. Love yourself. I will be posting the mirror activation after this video. And this is not the mirrors that we're doing for the collective. You could do this activation in the mirror when you do receive it in the mail. But this is just something that I want you guys to do. I want everybody to do. Whether you're a part of part 1, part 2, part 3, or you're just doing the community, the free version, I want you to do the mirror activation in your mirror that you most often frequent. All right? Oh, look at the bird, y'all. Ah! All right, you guys. Peace.